right, hello everybody. Welcome to Movie Fight. Z.
Brandon.
Jimmy.
James.
Did you forget your name,
I'm a little
bud?
rusty. It's been a while.
Yeah. It's just like riding a
I
bike.
know.
You always forget.
It's okay. We're glad you're back. We miss you.
I missed you guys.
I'm glad we're back.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Last time it was. Soon we'll have all of us.
Yes.
Eventually.
Yes.
So.
Things happen. People can't make it. It happens. It's
yes,
okay.
yes. Yeah, Mike should be here next week, and next week we're gonna be doing Christmas,
Yeah.
and then year end.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Like I said, it's gonna go. It's
yeah,
gonna go
it's-
12:59, 13.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sorry to break down some of the trailers that came out. A lot of them are the Disney ones for the Disney investors. They're 900 trailers or teasers. We're not gonna do any of those like the Lightyear one,
Mhm.
the Ahsoka. Nothing that doesn't show anything.
Yeah. Some teasers have gotten more teasery as time has
And
gone on.
sometimes you don't even know they're a teaser. It's like official trailer coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pretty soon,
Get ready.
yeah, pretty soon we're just gonna get like a picture.
Hold on
of
to your
one
tits.
storyboard,
Yeah, we ran
like-
into that a few times, haven't we, Brandon?
Yeah.
There's that Brand's like, you guys got this trailer that came out, and it's like, sweet. Boom, 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 boom. 10-3. Aw.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off with Cobra Kai. Season 3
Super excited.
comes out next month.
Great under the radar series.
Yeah,
yeah,
like we were talking
for sure.
about, it started off as a YouTube channel,
Series.
YouTube Premium
Yeah.
series.
Series.
You gotta do like a 6-month trial. I'm like, oh, I'll check it out.
Well, I have YouTube Premium because I hate ads.
Ooh.
I hate
Fancy.
ads so much. If I didn't, we'd have ads throughout this.
I mean, it's not it'd be like everyone else who watches YouTube.
I know, but guess what? We're better.
Maybe,
all right.
maybe someday we'll get monetized.
We're better
and
than
then
you
people will
are.
Skip all of our ads.
Fucking assholes.
Preemptively. All right, so let's start Cobra Kai.
I thought I was doing the right thing, but I failed you.
The truth is,
That
you
fight
got
was so
sauce,
badass.
and we paid the price.
You want Cobra Kai? It's yours.
The whole reason these kids got into trouble was because of us. We can't let them suffer because of our issues. The only way to end this is by working together. So, what do you say?
Your enemies think they're the hero, and you're the villain. There is no good.
Look at this freak.
There is no bad. Only weak or strong.
What are you, Tango and Cash?
No, Tango and Cash were narcotics detectives.
Oh, I'm sorry. You do realize neither one of you are cops, right?
I thought we were the good guys.
We try to be. There's one thing I do know for sure. You can't run away from your problems.
I might never be able to. Never, can't. Those are just words, they're meaningless. You're not a kid anymore. The world isn't just gonna hand it to you. You want something, you have to crawl across the floor. Use your damn teeth if you have to. I'm always gonna be right here next to you. Because I'll always be your teacher. Oh, shit. It's all right, you felt like a champ.
Mr. Miyagi taught me everything he knew.
Let us find out.
Love Interest and The Rival from Karate Kid 2. Probably.
That was D. Snyder.
Probably.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Once again, D. Schneider, if you give him money, he will do things. He's another one of those people you're like, hey, I got like $6. He's like, well, you got me for 2 minutes.
We're not gonna take it.
That's all you get. All right, cool. So, yeah, like I said, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I'm super pumped. Like I said, I binged it a couple months ago. I made it through.
How many? I haven't watched any of it. So how many episodes?
2 seasons,
20
like
or-
6 to 8 each.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
that's
like
not
less
bad.
than like 20 episodes.
How
total.
are they? Hour?
Half hour.
Half
Half
hour.
hour? Okay.
Very
Yeah.
easy watch.
So I'll
Yeah,
blow
so
through
you
it
can
quick.
literally
Okay.
like blow
Alright.
through. That's what I'm saying. Like I blew through it like so
Yeah,
fast
let's see.
because it had me hooked.
I think first season had less episodes. Second
Yes.
season might have a couple more.
All
That's
right.
what I believe.
So maybe when in between Stephanie not being able to stand anymore, Supernatural, I'll just blow through some Cobra Kai.
Yeah, like I said, I
Yeah.
made it through it all. So let's see. So they're fucking in there. This next one is The Watch. It's a BBC show. It looks decent.
It's a show
Yes, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
unrelated to the hilarious movie.
Yes.
Was it hilarious?
I love
I
it.
enjoyed
I thought
The
it was
Watch
super
very,
funny.
very much.
He disagrees.
I know. I see. We can see it on his face that he does not agree with us.
It was funny.
I
Can
thought
you
it was-
say it's a good movie?
Either,
Yeah, I thought it was great. I
20
thought it was
episodes.
hilarious.
So,
Okay,
so 10 hours.
I could do that.
You're right. 10 hours. You're pretty good at math, man.
Pretty
Pretty
good.
good.
I went to an education. All right.
Yeah, The Watch.
Which BBC's either hit or miss. Like, there's no in between.
Right.
Save this city.
Well, like, usually, like, James of London.
That's Sky. Okay, it's Sky. It's not quite.
Back up the term you use.
Yeah.
Captain Rhymes, there is a dragon at large. I want you to marshal all the resources at your disposal.
That is a fingerprint. Fingerprint? What's a fingerprint?
People believe that we, together, can make things better.
He's a rock.
Like a watch. He looked like a really man. Let's strike this.
See, that's what I love most about our city. No matter how bad it is, people just never say no.
If you want change, you need power.
This is way above our...
I don't know.
I just don't know because I don't know exactly what I just saw.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
It's they're cops, but it's like medieval times, but also not medieval times. And there's a evil dragon. I mean, what is it? What do we?
It's BBC.
Yeah,
Like I said, I'm unsure if it's a TV show or a movie.
It's like cops meets.
it
Game of
looks very
Thrones, like-
looks very Chibi-esque. Like it's episodic, but who knows? It's BBC. It could just
8
be-
episodes.
Okay.
Yep, 8 episodes. Debuting January 3rd.
It looks like it'd be one of those shows where there's a ton of like. Okay, remember? Did you watch Bright yet?
No.
Okay.
You haven't seen Bright yet?
So what are you waiting for? It's so great. But in Bright, you got all these mythical, magical things going on, and you just have to accept that it's there. They give you no background why things like the Rock Man that we just saw. Like, what is he? They're probably never going to address it. And he's just the guy's partner.
He's a rock cop.
Yeah, he's
We've been
he's a
through
rock
this.
cop. Yeah,
Duh.
But like,
they tell
like
you
was
in
he
Bright,
always a rock? Is he a different species? Is he a man that got turned into a rock
You see
cop?
Golem.
Maybe. But
I mean,
we'll
a
never-
lot more movies these days are just not given any kind of backstory with
Well, because
any of their main
they're banking on
characters
prequels.
at all.
They're banking on
On
it
pre-
doing
yeah,
well,
right.
and they can go,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, we got something
Remember
for
how
ya."
you had all those questions?
Oh, you
3
like
years
this
ago?
guy? Well,
Yeah.
here's where he came from.
Yeah.
Give you a three movie trilogy on that.
well, no, like
Well, remember-
Bright tells you a little bit of the backstory of the story. Like
You get a little bit of
like
like
it tells
legend
it.
stuff,
Well, yeah, like it said,
you
like
know,
it says,
but-
like yeah, back in the day, you know, the orcs fought for the Dark One and
He said,
fart.
he said orcs fart.
I mean, they do.
It was just the way he played it off. He's like, orc fart fight. All right, now next trailer.
Yeah.
This is a
Caught it on camera, James.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
This is Psycho Gorman. We've talked about it before. An official trailer's out a couple days ago. So
All right.
I'm super
Yeah.
interested. I'm
Yeah,
super
should be
interested.
good.
I don't remember.
Teaser
it,
looked promising.
So hit me with it.
Halfway through, you'll go. Oh,
Many
yeah.
moons ago, a nameless evil was imprisoned in a place far beyond reach.
Hurry up!
If he were ever to be released, it would spell certain doom for all existence.
Is that fear I smell? Your planet will be torn to pieces, and I will
Mimi,
treat your
look!
angry screams as I rip.
Is this yours? B? Oh my god.
The gem of Paraxidike. Whoever wields it is able to command me.
Go over there and wait for us to come back in the morning.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Psycho Gorman, or PG for short.
I will bathe in your blood.
Don't worry.
Be worried.
He's gonna kill everybody. Not unless I tell him to.
What did you three maniacs get up to?
This is getting a little weird.
This sick game must come to an end. She will enslave the galaxy into endless servitude. Kill him!
Cool.
The ultimate evil has awoken.
I'm excited,
There's a new
man.
god in town, and his
This is my
name
kind of
Psycho Gorman.
track.
I
It's
don't
nice
remember.
meeting you.
It would be
I don't
nicer
remember
if
this
you
either.
would
The other
say-
trailer was very different.
We still saw the monster.
I don't
And it got really
remember
gory near the end of it. Like a lot of quick cuts of just like people getting ripped apart. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah.
that. All right. Okay.
Oh, we got a
Yeah.
trailer for Nobody, right?
I'll
Yes,
watch
it's
it.
the last
Okay.
one.
Okay. Have you guys watched it?
Savage.
For what?
Nobody?
Nobody. James has not seen it.
Oh,
No.
We watched it
Oh.
Did we?
at your house.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I have not seen it yet.
Okay.
excited.
Yeah, that looks
Excited.
real good.
Okay.
It's from the people that did John Wick. Remember we watched
Oh
it?
yeah. Okay. Yep.
This next one, Savage. It just came out recently, like a couple hours ago. The trailer did. It looked like gangish. Looked decent.
Okay.
So,
All right.
it's one of the newest ones, but I'm looking and I'm just like, okay, this is something.
Hey, none of us are angels.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
We wouldn't be
Got good
gangsters
reviews
if
on
we
it.
always did what we were told.
Why do you wear that mask?
So you can see who I am.
Oh, you do? Yeah, once again, the trailers came out today.
You bring shame on us.
We'll look after each other, okay? Me and you.
Society put us in a hole. Freedom, that's all we want. They let your beast out, boys. Be a savage.
You got this. I got it. I'm your Sarge.
It looks like the guy from Raised by Wolves.
Why didn't you come
Kind
back?
of, yeah.
I'm searching for you for ages.
If you knew me, you wouldn't want me.
Mom doesn't want to see you. Why would she? You're just like the old man. One of us is gonna end up in the box. And it ain't me. Everyone can see who you are.
You want me to kill him? You don't go hardcore. You're gonna take me down with you.
Yeah, it looks decent.
I mean, it's got a 6.9 out of like 300 people. It's not bad. Respectable.
Yeah. This next one has your favorite person, Anthony Mackie. Jimmy.
Oh, you don't like him?
Well, let's watch it.
Lieutenant Thomas Hart.
Turn that up.
Do you know why you're here?
No.
No, Captain.
No, Captain.
Only 2 people here know who and what I am. We remove advanced weapons from beyond the wire. We ride out at dawn.
I don't have any specialist training as a field agent.
Don't worry. I'm special enough for both of us.
Did he just shoot that grenade?
Yes, because he's a robot.
He's not like us. He's stronger, faster, smarter.
Cyborg.
What's wrong? You scared?
I mean, I like the concept, but I just have not cared for him as an actor.
Like he doesn't like him as Falcon.
I don't like him as Falcon.
Carbon.
I didn't like him in Altered Carbon at all. No.
So what about him just throws you off?
I don't really know. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's. I think he's like super one-dimensional. Maybe is what I get. Like, I just can't.
All his characters seem the same.
Yeah, that's part of it, and even like, obviously, I didn't get that when I didn't like him as Falcon because it was the only role that I saw him in. So I couldn't be like, oh, every role after that, you know.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm just like, just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I just think his acting chops are crap, and I don't know. I can't connect with him. I don't know. That's how it's. You know.
His next one is a newer one, Shadow in the Clouds with Chloe Moretz from Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
and Carrie and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And the new Tom and Jerry movie. You know.
Yeah.
Sci-fi monster movie.
Where's the Fool's Errand?
Redbox movie.
Redbox is still a thing?
Yes, I have a T-Mobile Tuesday for a free Redbox winner. You want it?
Oh, hey there, baby.
Remember they came out with that other movie,
I'm commissioned to this flight.
Becky.
We haven't got
that's a
time for
Redbox.
this right now.
Okay.
Put her in the
That was
Sperry
good.
until we get up in the air.
I'm supposed to guard this.
I'll guard it for you.
Contents are confidential.
He's gonna steal it.
Oh, she's in the bubble turret. Most dangerous position on one of those planes.
Ain't no women in the air call.
Oh yeah, Crash is your first one to die.
No, they got shot all the time.
Oh, that
You're almost
yeah.
guaranteed to get killed if you're in a dogfight and those things.
Sir, requesting permission to fire on an enemy attacker.
You wouldn't even know how to fire a gun.
Oh, you pressed the button.
I was being polite.
She hit it. She was right. Who the hell are you, Miss Garrett? What is she here for? Did you hear that? What the
I
hell
hate
is
Garrett.
that racket? There's something in them toes that plane. Something on the goddamn tires.
The fuck?
Right?
Here they come.
Get down!
Or pure popcorn energy.
So usually that doesn't mean it's good.
You have no idea how far I'll go.
That's just
How
good.
did you get up here?
What? No. No,
Okay.
come on.
Okay.
All right, I'm in.
Come on. Okay.
Wow.
That's how it works, right?
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, you had me with letting women be on planes, but like,
Oh shit.
You're in, right?
Oh,
I mean, yeah, but
wow.
It seems like it knows the kind of movie it is.
It literally says pure popcorn
It's a
entertainment.
perfect, straight to digital, just
Yeah.
time waste.
All right, now we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and Loki. The next 3 trailers.
great.
Let's do it.
This one, like I said, it reminded me of like a spy type movie, you know.
Even though it's gonna be a show.
But you know what I mean, like that type of feel.
this fucking guy again. Right, Jimmy?
Yeah, I just.
So this is going to end with him getting the shield, right? At the end of the first season.
Oh, he already has the shield. That's the whole point of the show.
But he's still wearing his regular Falcon uniform. Well, you can tell it has a huge budget.
Oh,
which
of
is
course.
good.
It's Disney. It
I
has
know.
all of the money.
I'm excited. That's actually the first, aside from Mandalorian, that's the first Marvel Disney show I've actually been excited to watch because fuck this show.
I'm more interested in this one.
Did you watch this trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, I've only seen that horrible other one
If I had
with
to
like the
choose-
black and white.
Yeah, if I had to choose between them, I'd probably pick this. But I don't see, and I talked about this a little bit, the fact that, at least what we hear, is that these are going to be canon to the movies.
Yeah, they're tied. They said, WandaVision ties directly into Doctor Strange 2, and then Doctor Strange 2 ties directly into Spider-Man 3.
Right. But
And then-
I don't want to have to watch these TV shows to understand the movie.
And then Miss Marvel is going to tie into Captain Marvel 2. So they're tying them all in.
Where's that shitty video game tie-in?
So that's what this is canon too, Miss Marvel. So this comes out next month.
Let's see if this trailer is any better. Z, you better not disappoint me.
That's all I do is disappoint.
Oh, another black and white fucking trailer. So exciting. Oh, laugh track, yep.
Well, it's supposed to be a sitcom. They have laugh tracks. Color, bitch. Yeah, we've met her before. So she was in Captain Marvel. She was the young daughter of her friend. She's Monica Rambeau. Like I said, because she's going crazy in this. So she's fucking shit up to the point that she's making people. Like, she made 2 kids. And she's actually going to fuck up all the universes and everything.
Well, yeah, like, she's legit like one of the strongest mutants. Like, literally, like, in Endgame, she could have just killed Thanos right there.
Like I said, what they're not, I don't think they're going full House of M. Which that's the comic thread where she literally just said no more mutants and mutants are gone.
Right.
So, but she's making, like, in the comics, her and Vision do have kids and they become young Avengers, which that's what I'm not excited about. The next Avenger movies that we're going to get is the Young Avengers.
Yeah.
It's going to be Ironheart and Cassie Lang and
like a coming of age of Avengers.
it's going to be all the kid Avengers with one Avengers, maybe Hulk or even Spider-Man as like the mentor building it up. That's what's gonna
So DC, right?
After that trailer, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Loki one?
I have.
I haven't watched the Loki
I
one
haven't
yet.
seen it yet. So
What do you think about it?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Well, why don't we watch it and then we'll do a short?
No, no, during it.
You know, let's all get an opinion.
Okay,
Z
it doesn't look bad, but same problem I have with this I have with that Black Widow movie. This is taking place in between. There's no stakes.
No.
You already know.
Not in between.
Okay, some fucking time vortex and
No, it's just a
multiverse.
separate timeline.
No, this is showing what happened after he fucking got that.
Yes.
in that time.
Yeah, in that timeline. This is a different
Same
multiverse.
fucking thing. Loki's fucking dead. Move on. Next fucking superhero.
Not in this universe. That's the whole point of a multiverse.
Now,
there's
see, you're-
there's
I know,
different
so you're-
there's different
now you're getting
Lokis at
upset
different.
about why I'm upset with DC because they have multiverses and it's their cop out for everything.
But that they're building the whole fucking multiverse fucking universe. Look at the whole Spider-Man thing. Which
we have more to talk about of that.
Yeah.
Two more characters joined it.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
so we'll talk about that.
Wait, is that?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
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 So all 5 seasons will take place when they're still in the lobby of that fucking hotel or whatever.
Well, they just got to get it back to there.
Olmec?
I think some of it's cool, like him being DB Cooper and all that other stuff. I thought was Once again, I feel like they know what this show is. It's just going to be
It's the Tom Hiddleston show. Like
I watched that one. It doesn't look as bad. I think that WandaVision one looks fucking horrible.
But the Loki one has me interested because you don't really know like what the premise is of that one.
I just like I said, it looks okay. I don't like the fact that there's really no stake. Okay, say what you want about the alternate fucking timeline.
No, but I get what you're saying. To the main timeline.
Yeah,
that we've
of
all
what
been
mattered,
following.
we had the whole fucking 20 movies, you know, with that fucking storyline, and everything culminated to Endgame, which was a great movie. And you're fucking just to get more money. And, you know, the fan service, you're going to make a whole series and make that fucking matter now. Same thing with Agent Coulson when he died in...
Yeah.
Like I said, at least
he
with
just got his
that-
own series. Like, there's no stakes.
At least with that, they built more to it than like Black Widow. Black Widow is literally, they're saying, it's in the, you know what I mean? It's before. This, they actually built up to it during Endgame by them fucking up that now made a new timeline during the show. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like that didn't happen in the movie and they retconned it and said, no, that did happen. You guys just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like, at least they built it in there.
Yeah.
Like I said, Black Widow, I have no idea how they're going to tie it in.
Yeah.
It's going to be terrible.
All right. And now we have Nobody, which looks fucking awesome.
Let's do it. I haven't
It does
seen
look
this.
great.
I have not seen this.
So just Z and I?
Brandon.
seen it.
You saw it. Okay,
Oh,
so not
yeah. I don't wait for trailers.
I know you don't wait for movies, trailers. Really, if it comes out, you're watching it as soon as it's done downloading.
He's never satisfied. It's a curse.
It's a curse. It's my cross to bear.
Oh, I seen this on Facebook, but I didn't actually watch it.
Yeah. Like I said, it looks great.
Christopher Lloyd.
God damn. Is that Dolph?
I don't know. Could be.
Yeah.
No.
That's the name of the movie.
Yeah.
He said it. He said it. He said the thing.
Like I said, I'm super excited.
So an older John Wick with family?
Show me just enough.
Well,
I like that 3 headshots. With
Oh
that one
yeah, that was
fucking bullet.
dope. That was
pretty
dope.
sweet.
Yeah.
You see what production company was doing that movie?
I forgot.
Oh, I like that they said in theaters only.
So it
Like-
also, like, whenever I have see a movie where somebody like gets, it always reminds me of History of Violence, which nobody ever talked about. It's like that movie was. I really enjoyed that one with Viggo Mortensen.
That was a really slow burn.
That's what I'm saying, but it was
when
good.
When it
It built up. It
by
was
the
good.
end, you're like,
Yeah.
damn.
Like I said, some good stuff coming out. Some okay things. And then we finally got we'll transition to our news. We finally have a release date and a logo for the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Whoop whoop.
Wow, it looks just like the
The
others.
other one. I know. Ooh, the logo. The big unveiling.
I'm more excited for the date.
Yeah.
That means birthday movie for me.
I mean, technically, a lot of us, right?
Yeah, we're all in that span, but it's closest to mine. Fuck you.
It went over, so
It
technically
still counts.
Nope.
Still counts.
Closest without
Price
going
of
over.
Rights rules.
Yeah, Price is Right rules.
But
I am
no,
the closest without going over.
no,
I didn't
the
go over.
movie went over though.
Nah, other way around. Other way
They
around.
said beginning of the year they hope to have a trailer out.
Okay.
Well, 'cause it was supposed to come out in January.
Yeah, but it got thrown back. So
Pre-pandemic, it
Yeah.
was supposed to come out in January. So the movie's done. We probably should have had a damn trailer. So that's coming out, and then the next thing is a list of all the movies that Disney announced or TV shows. So they have Lightyear, which I know you said you're unsure about Chris Evans replacing Tim Allen.
Yeah. So, here's my thing with that. So I get, well, like we talked about it a little
Go to
bit.
the next one.
So Tim Allen, super iconic voice. Not only that, tied have just when you picture Buzz Lightyear, Bud Lightyear. That's a Halloween costume for a long time for a lot of people. You hear his voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you use it, you hear Tim Allen's voice, and I get that he's sounding older now, and this is a prequel to where Buzz, his Chuck Yeager, moment of where did Buzz Lightyear come from? So they need a younger sounding voice. But until I hear it with the animation, I can't picture Chris Evans being a fit for it. Now that's nothing against Chris Evans. I love Chris Evans, but I'm not happy about it until I hear it, I guess.
Well, I read I forgot who tweeted it, but they were like, if you think about it in this respect, Tim Allen played the toy, and Chris Evans is playing the person. So it's technically two different characters.
Oh, it's supposed to be.
It's a person.
Yeah.
It's who the toy is based off.
Yes.
So it's really like Chuck Yeager.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I feel a little bit better.
Yeah. No,
I didn't know that.
No, it's the real Buzz Lightyear of like Star Command.
Okay, I thought this was a prequel, like it was supposed to be like Buzz Lightyear's background. Like he's an old toy from like the 50s.
No,
and then,
no.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I thought this was what it was.
No, it's like they haven't said, but I think it's kind of like, remember when they had that Disney TV or cartoon show, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command? They had one where he's actually in Star Command going on missions.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
He had a little robot sidekick and some other people.
Nope, no idea.
And he went on a bunch of missions. Like as an actual like Star Command. So like in this movie, his laser's actually gonna work. You know what I mean? Like it's actually gonna be a real laser instead of just a light.
But it's based off of the person that the toy was developed for. Okay.
Yes.
That makes more sense then. In that case, then I'm probably okay with it.
Because then we also have all the TV shows. So we have Beauty and the Beast live action TV show about Gaston and his buddy. We have a new Swiss Family Robinson, new Percy Jackson TV show, new Moana TV show.
I liked Percy Jackson as movies. I don't know if I wanted it as a TV show. I mean, I know they weren't great movies.
A lot of people didn't like the TV movie. Or
well, one of the few books I read, but I read that series, and I'm one of those guys now who fucking said that the movies ruined the books.
Well, they didn't.
Hopefully
the movies weren't that good.
Hopefully, with the TV show, they can build more. You know what I mean?
What's
That's
this, like-
another. That's another trailer.
I can just keep seeing Turner and Hooch. That's what I.
Well, that's another trailer that came out. Was the Mighty Duck?
Yeah, I
one.
watched it.
Josh Peck. Who is Josh? Peck?
Drake and Josh.
They picked him to fill Tom Hanks' shoes.
Yes. Speaking of Tom Hanks, he's going to be doing Geppetto.
Yeah.
And live action Pinocchio.
Yep.
Which they said is going to be CGI for Pinocchio, but not. They're going to try to make it look real.
Right.
Like real, like a real wood doll.
Yeah, I did
Can you
see.
scroll down a little more?
I did see a trailer. Bit of
Scroll
information
down
for
past
that.
You can just pass that.
Didn't we watch the trailer? You and I?
No.
Then I saw it. There's a trailer for it.
Oh, and then we got for FX, we have the new Alien TV show, which is going to be based on Earth. I think with the aliens coming to Earth.
So it's so the TV show is the sequel we've been wanting for a long time.
I guess, yes.
Okay.
Scroll down a little more. It's Always Sunny got frickin'
Yeah, they got like another
4
4 seasons or whatever.
Then we got all the Lucas stuff. So we got the Obi-Wan starring Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. Rangers of the New
Republic.
New Republic, the Ahsoka. All Willow. Movie Willow.
Oh, they're gonna
with Warwick
Davis, yeah,
coming back.
No shit.
Yep. Road Squadron.
Oh, it's a series though.
Yep.
Not a movie.
Nope.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I was reading ahead a little bit. I'm trying to see what they're saying about Indiana Jones.
Yeah, the final Indiana Jones movie is coming out.
They're gonna do another one
Is
with
it the final one?
Yeah,
with
that's what
Harrison Ford.
Yep, Harrison Ford.
His last
He's
one.
like, this is my last one.
Yeah. So they're probably gonna
I
go.
hope they. I didn't hate the other one, the last one.
Then there's the new movie with I can't always pronounce his name, Wakiti or whatever.
Huh? What?
The guy who directed Thor Ragnarok.
Taiki Waititi.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
He's doing a.
He
plays Hitler and
Jojo Rabbit. He played.
He directed that movie.
He plays
too.
Korg, the Rock character.
Oh,
in
okay.
Thor.
Yeah.
But he's directing a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
That's all they know. So I feel like that's gonna be good. We have Hocus Pocus 2,
which didn't need to happen.
No.
with the original cast coming back.
Yeah.
So 3 Men and the Baby with Zac Efron. A new sister.
Dude, when I was younger, I don't know what it was about those movies. Those movies
go
cracked
down.
me up.
Yeah, they were funny.
Yeah.
I thought they were funny.
Chippendale. Okay.
So, has anybody seen the
all right.
Pinocchio trailer?
It's just a little teaser.
Well, yeah, but you get to see like the whale and stuff in it.
Dude.
At least the one I did.
That's
Maybe I saw a different one.
I'm not sure. Well, there's another one. There's a couple Pinocchio movies out there.
Maybe I saw a different one then.
Because I know they're doing Chippendale Rescue Rangers. I'm interested. So
it's one of my favorite cartoons.
So,
So
the people who are writing and directing it is the guys from Lonely Island.
Nice.
Chip is John Mulaney and Dale is Andy Samberg.
Yes.
So I'm interested.
That's-
we were talking. So
Okay.
I like John Mulaney. He's funny. I like his comedy and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about him being Chip. It might be good, might be bad. But we'll have to see. But I was curious. Is it going to be like is it going to be an animation style?
They haven't released anything.
Live action animation.
Right, but is it going to be like
It'll probably
Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Yeah.
Is it going to be like that?
That's what I get when I see hybrid live action.
You know, or is it going to be like
Tom and Jerry?
Really close look, like almost you can't tell that it's
like Lion King style.
Kind of like maybe like that, or like
Okay.
not Homeward Bound, but like real animals and
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, okay.
So then we also got Peter Pan and Wendy TV show, starring Jude Law as Captain Hook, and then an Enchanted sequel starring Amy Adams. Which that movie's not terrible.
Never saw it. I remember being
You sure
kind
know
of
a little
excited
more?
for it when it came out. But
Like I said,
never-
yeah, it's not
never
a bad
did see it.
movie.
Yeah, I didn't think catch it.
They released so much fucking shit. Diary of the Wimpy Kid. Oh, Another Night of the Museum.
Oh wow, okay.
Cruella
Yep.
coming to Disney Plus.
It's a show or
It's a movie starring
movie.
Emma Stone.
Stone is
Yep.
Cruella.
And then we
Yeah.
got the Raya and the Last Dragon is gonna be.
Oh, they're
going-
doing the Little Mermaid.
Going to yes.
Yeah,
They casted a
Kind of a live actiony.
It's a live action one, and they
Yeah.
casted a black girl as
Yeah.
Ariel. And
There was like a huge uproar
Oh, I
about
remember
it.
hearing about
Yeah.
the uproar about it. Yeah,
But yeah, they're
okay.
putting they're doing the same thing HBO's kind of doing. They're releasing a movie in theaters and on Disney Plus the same day, but they're charging $30 again.
So you pretty much, unless you have a big family,
Yeah.
you're gonna spend a similar amount.
I think HBO
More.
should have charged money.
All right, I think that's
can
it.
get into
Yeah,
that.
we can go to the
I'm
next
not.
one.
Yeah, I'm not happy about that.
Yeah. So like I said, Disney has a lot coming out. They're
Yeah,
going
they do.
hard with Disney Plus. So then
Give me live action gargoyles. That's all I care about.
Right? I've been waiting.
That's what I want. Live action gargoyles.
Then we got all the fucking Spider-Man news again. That now Green Goblin and Sandman are coming back as well.
Yeah, along with Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire,
Well,
Andrew Garfield.
Yep.
Dude, I feel like if they
Everybody
don't
coming
pull
back.
if they don't pull this off right, like it's just gonna be so muddy and so
Well, I feel like-
gross.
I read that. I don't know if this is true, but I read that Tobey Maguire is asking for $15 million. Which, on one hand, he's retired.
Yeah.
So he can ask whatever the fuck he wants. He's like, look, you want me to do this? I want $15 million. It doesn't matter if he's like the hot thing right now.
Yeah.
Because he came out of retirement for it. On the other hand, Tobey Maguire, like $15 million, a lot of money.
So yeah, like I said, he's the only one that is not 100% on board so far that I heard.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's just gonna be. I don't know how they're gonna pull it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like they're gonna build to a Sinister Six because they're probably also gonna put like Kraven or Scorpion or somebody in it also.
Yeah.
To make a new villain.
Well, I read that so far, all the people coming on board from the older movies and stuff are relatively in agreement about like, hey, we get that the new Spider-Man,
Tom
Holland is like the star. We'll see how it goes, but they're not going to be like doing dick measuring and screen time arguments. And
I
stuff,
know,
because
but-
they know that
But like I said, I feel like how are they gonna fit that many?
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot, and I mean,
But I
you
guess to be fair, they fit 72 characters in Endgame.
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
then there was also bringing Mary J and fucking Gwen Stacy into it too.
Mhm.
Like it's like fuck, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I'm excited for it. Probably they said they're gonna release the trailer, or at least the title and shit by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because like I said, Disney could not say anything because of Sony.
Sony, yeah.
Sony. That's why they can't, like, during their investor, they can't say nothing about the movie.
Yeah.
Because Sony has to. So normally Sony release like a week or two afterwards, they drop news. Like after the buzz starts dying down, they're like, "Hey guys, pay attention to us now."
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you can exit that one. So then we got Cassie Lang being replaced for Ant-Man 3. The girl from Freaky replaced her. So because she's actually going to probably have a bigger role because she I forgot her.
Yeah, because the whole Young Avengers thing.
Yes, I forgot her character name. her superhero name. But yeah, so she's got replaced, and apparently she found out during this.
Damn,
so that's always shitty. And we got Jackass 4 is filming right now. Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O are already in the hospital 2 days after filming.
Well,
Sounds about right. They're old,
Can
man.
you scroll down a little bit?
They're so fucking old.
They said what happened. I think Bam Margera said.
Have you seen some of the memes going around?
Right here. Apparently the two were jumping on a full-speed treadmill while wearing band equipment. Oh, tubas.
Yeah.
And they're in their 40s.
Yeah. Well, did you
That's
see?
awesome.
So there's like a bunch of memes going around, but it's like a picture of
There we go,
Johnny
Brandon.
Knoxville and Steve-O.
Ending.
Yeah, it's Johnny Knoxville and Steve-O, and it says like, "Hey, watch these two assholes eat spicy food, and which one gets heartburn first?" Like, because they're old, you know what I mean?
So I like it could be funny. I don't know.
I'm sure it will be. I mean,
so
what's the last thing? Like, so Steve-O's just been doing like all the internet stuff. He's been all over YouTube and he's been doing some dumb shit, but
yeah,
like
because he got sober.
yeah, he's been doing some stunts and stuff, but a lot of his light stuff has just been stories about what he used to do.
Oh god, the grossest
Like-
one was he had John Jones hit his ear with a hammer or something like that.
Just break
Oh
the
no! I think
cartilage.
like he put like a nail through his ear, or something
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
So he's been doing some shit, but like a lot of it's just been him talking about his life, which is crazy,
Yeah.
which is entertaining.
No.
Well, Knoxville were like retired, kind of, and like
He started doing like real movies.
Well, like what's the last thing he did though?
He just did one that came out where he's like he
Couple
owns
years
like
ago.
an amusement
Yeah,
park.
That was like
Action,
years ago.
Action Point.
No, that was
No, it was
like-
like a couple years ago. It was like 2 years ago or so.
I think it was like within the last year.
I can't remember.
I think
the last
it was
thing
either
that he did.
2017 or 2018 that came out.
I think you're wrong, James.
I don't think so. It could be 2019. Who the fuck knows? Definitely not me.
Either way, it wasn't a very good movie, but yeah, that's.
I don't remember.
Oh, he was
anything.
in Polar,
In what?
2018.
Polar?
He was in that Polar movie.
On Netflix?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
we wanted to see it, but no.
It was good. I liked it.
So 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years since he's done anything. So we'll see.
So, yeah, like I said, and then Chris Pine is now going to be in another movie. He's going to be in a Dungeon and Dragon movie.
Okay.
Being wrote by the people who did Game Night.
Okay.
Oh, hey, can you hit exit before it starts pulling shit up?
Hurry. All right.
Can you go to the next one? I forgot the name of the guy. Scroll down.
It's funny because we were
Right
talking
there,
about
yeah,
Jackass.
John Francis Daly.
Okay. We were talking about Jackass, and you went Chris Pine, but in my head I heard Chris Pontius. I'm like, wait a minute. What, did you say Chris Pine?
No.
Like, we're talking about Jackass. Like,
No, yeah, but Chris Pine is going to be doing a Dungeon and Dragons movie.
okay.
Cuckoo.
I'm
Maybe.
interested. 'Cause like I said, the people who are writing it are decent.
Yeah. I just hope it's not too hokey.
Like the Damon Wayans one.
Yeah. Or well, it wasn't really a Dungeons and Dragons, but one with Danny McBride.
Oh, Your
Natalie
Highness.
Portman. Your Highness, yeah.
With the
giant,
with the damn
giant-
butt
yeah.
double
Yeah.
of Natalie
And then-
Portman.
yeah, like why? She's got an amazing ass. Like why do that?
So then we got more about the Universal and HBO stuff. So Universal announced that even after the pandemic, they're still going to be going right on video on demand.
Good.
So for some movies. So they announced.
I'm all for it.
So. And then have you guys been hearing all the backlash between some directors, Judd Apatow and Christopher Nolan?
Oh yeah, they're
trashing the
Fox.
No, the HBO stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
HBO, yeah.
They're going straight to HBO
Mhm.
Max stuff. Yeah.
Fuck
I
'em.
agree with them.
Like I said, some of them, like I know,
I agree with them.
Legendary, they did Godzilla. They put up like 75-80% of everything, and they found out they were going video on demand. Like they weren't even told because HBO is distributing it.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Warner Brothers are. So even though they put most of the money up, HBO went. It's like it's going on HBO. Like yeah, fuck you guys. So like, can you scroll down a little bit? There's a little highlighted section with what actually Judd Apatow said. A little bit more. A little bit more. There it is.
Somewhat shocking this too.
Yeah, like I said, it's just like they're going hard. Do you feel like some directors are gonna say no to Warner Brothers movies? Like, hey,
That's a good possibility.
Maybe.
like, hey, we want, or they're gonna put it in their contract. It cannot go video on demand.
Right, has to go theaters first.
What's the alternative? So,
oh no, I'm not like that. I'm okay with it. I know a lot of people said they should have staggered it.
I wanted it staggered. I'm not upset that they're going to it. I don't like it's the same time.
I'm like I said, it's only for a month. So it's only for a month.
What do you mean?
Wonder Woman's on there from December 25th to January 25th.
Yeah.
So-
No, I get that, but
yeah,
I think it's smart on Warner Bros. Part.
Yeah.
So,
because they're gonna get that money.
It's so uncertain. Movie theaters have shown that they are probably not going to recover.
So theaters only supposed to be shut down for 2 weeks or 3 weeks here. They're still shut down.
Yeah.
Still no timetable. Like we don't even have a date.
Yep.
As much as I love theaters, fuck the CEO of AMC.
Yeah.
When the theaters first opened back up and they were putting all the COVID stuff in place, and he actually to all the customers said, "Oh, I'm not worried about the extra costs. We're just going to get it back from the customers." Of course, the company's going to do that, but to flat out just say, "Yeah, we're just going to charge you guys more money." Fuck you, man.
And then same thing with him saying he's going to sue Warner Brothers.
Yeah, you're in no position to do any of that.
Like,
you
pretty
have
much
not
like-
shoung that you can withstand this fucking pandemic. In May, you almost filed for bankruptcy. So you got these big, these big companies like Warner Brothers that already invested all this money into all these movies. Some of these are finished products sitting on the shelf. I fucking love the fact that Warner Bros. Jumped the gun and said, you know what? Guess what? For at least 2021, we have a platform to show our movie on.
Yeah, but they could have staggered it and still done the same thing.
Stagger what? There might not be a staggering with no fucking theaters
They
open.
gave him nothing though.
But like I said,
They deserve
you
nothing.
Said no theaters open.
They deserve nothing.
That's in Michigan. We don't live in a bubble.
Okay, and
the rest of the country is open.
And how are those theaters doing? How are the theaters doing? They're not doing good at all.
They're not. But like I said, like so.
But there's no content.
But then same
what
thing.
Movies came out that you want to go see in theaters?
Like I said, so next week Wonder
And
Woman.
this guarantees content to be released all year.
But they should stagger it.
So next week Wonder Woman comes out.
Yeah.
We can't see it in theaters, so we're fucked.
No.
But I'm saying, but if they did stagger it, everybody else could go see it, but then we couldn't.
Until 2 weeks later.
No, they still don't know when our theater's supposed to be. Our theater's supposed to be open this week.
No, I'm saying stagger it. Release it in theater.
Yeah.
2 weeks later.
But then
it comes
spoilers
out
will
at
come
April.
out. All this shit would come out, and then we could get fucked that because we couldn't see it.
I don't get the spoilers thing. I have not, unless one of my friends was an
Yeah.
asshole and said something to
Wow.
me.
I'm not gonna say
and
anything to
said
you if I
right
haven't
to my
seen
face
it.
a spoiler. I have never been spoiled by any movie or TV show.
Well, because normally I try to
Like-
go see it soon, but I've been, like I said, like a week after, not even a week after, when Star Wars happened, Han Solo Dead came out and all this other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, if theaters are open, I would go see Wonder Woman
But the
next week.
spoiler thing is a moot point. How is that any different than 2 years ago if you went to if you
I
did
don't
see a
know-
movie
yeah.
for 2 weeks and you found out anyway?
Oh, I know, but
my
because
argument's not even about spoilers. It's the fact that it's so uncertain with theaters. They've shown that they are probably not gonna fucking recoup after this, and this guaranteed Warner Brothers a year. No, so watch what happens. Give it 6 months. Theaters are gonna shut down even more, and guess what? It's going to be a bidding war. You're going to have so many more of these companies trying to find a platform to get their product out on. Guess what? Warner Bros. Got it on a pretty good fucking price probably. When you have so many other companies trying to go to Apple and go to HBO now and go to all these other companies, it's going to be a fucking bidding war.
Well, what's wrong with Warner Brothers saying, okay, instead of releasing both on April 1st, we're going to put it on we're going to release it to theater April 1st, but April 15th it's going to go to HBO Max.
I can ask you the same question. What's wrong with doing it the way they did
Because
it?
now the theater misses out.
the theaters are
There's
already
no
missing out.
theaters.
There are though.
No, they're not.
Yeah, there is.
No, but even the theaters that are open,
It's limited
But
capacity.
because there's no content that anyone wants to go see right
no,
now.
I'm saying,
But there's no content because nobody's going to go out to see. They tried content. They tried
What,
Tenet.
Tenet?
No,
Tenet doesn't
no.
count.
Okay.
Tenet does
Why?
not count.
Why? No.
Tenet does not count.
Tenet does count because
No.
how many months did Christopher Nolan say this is going to be the release that gets everybody back in theaters?
Because
Why
it's
I'm
his
here,
movie.
people.
But hold on.
Of course
All
he's going to
and
say
he,
that.
and he has the
Jimmy.
right to say that because he is one of the best directors in Hollywood that had a fucked up movie.
Yeah, but the movie concept was a high concept.
So,
movie.
Croods
Not
2.
everyone was excited. It wasn't Batman. It was. That's
but
not
I'm
what it
saying-
was.
Opening weekend,
Jimmy.
there's nobody in the theaters
because it was the middle of the pandemic.
Croods 2 came out
it's still going on.
Thanksgiving.
I was saying the
But I'm
pandemic
saying-
hasn't ended yet.
Okay, the rates have gone down. The vaccine is being released. I guarantee.
So maybe by April, a year after AMC already said, if we don't open up again, we're going to go under. So a year later, if the we can get. I'm not going to get into the science behind the vaccine.
But a year later, that all the theaters are back open. And
But they're not going to be.
Are they going to be?
I think so.
But like I said,
I love that you think that. But guess what? Now Warner Brothers has a guaranteed platform at a reasonable price to get their product out.
That's great.
You got to respect them.
I agree with everything they're doing except staggering it because they're not giving the theater a chance at all.
They had their chance for almost a fucking year. They had their chance for 9 months.
Nobody could be open.
But right now,
theaters are open.
Theaters were open in every state but Michigan, really. A family movie came out that outperformed Tenet, Crude Sue, but still only did like 18 million.
Okay, family movie.
But
we
that's-
talked about this before. Family movie is guaranteed to be the first movie that's going to be streamed at home as opposed to taking all the.
But
kids
no,
to the
but they didn't. They went to theaters.
Okay.
And it did 18 million as a family movie over Thanksgiving weekend, which is normally huge movie time.
Yeah.
But once again, nobody went to the theaters.
Instead of AMC pissing and moaning about, why are you going to video on demand? They should have developed their own streaming platform. They already have an app to actually rent and purchase movies. This is the perfect opportunity for AMC theaters to create an AMC app like HBO is doing. They have all the rights and shit. They have all these contracts. They could have done a streaming platform. Guess what? Watch it at home on the AMC app. Watch it at AMC theaters. Either way, they're getting their money. You're not fucking over the theaters because it's the same company that owns it. And this was their opportunity to develop something and they fucking failed.
And
So
now,
they deserve to go on.
Universal needs a platform. Probably they don't have anybody. But because they pissed off AMC, AMC said no.
Yeah.
Because they went video on demand with trolls.
I'm not saying I agree with the way AMC's.
No, but I mean, like I said, like they pissed off people because they went like the mad. Like I said, ooh, Universal put trolls out on video on demand. Wow, we're never going to show an AMC a Universal movie again in our theaters.
If Universal listened to AMC, they would have lost so much fucking money because AMC was demanding you better not do this or else. And guess what? The theaters did not open up for another 5 months, 4 or 5 months.
No, I have nothing against movie companies releasing stuff on demand and all that. It makes perfect sense. It's a business. They have to stay in business. They have a way to get content out. They're going to do it. I totally understand. But they are definitely shitting on the theaters by not staggering it.
But I still feel like even if they staggered,
you want theaters to die.
I feel
like they deserve to die for not adapting with the industry changes. They deserve. We talked about this 2 months ago. We can probably go back to one of our podcasts. I think Jim is the only one out of all of us that said the theaters are going to come back, and we all said.
I still think it's.
We all said you're going to see some big movies going right to digital, and guess what? Guess what's happening?
Like I said, like
big movies going right to digital day one. It's already happening.
A lot of people,
I didn't disagree with that.
But a lot of people, if they staggered by 2 weeks, probably most people still won't go to theaters. They'd be like, "Fuck it, I'll just wait 2 weeks and save $40."
Maybe.
Like I said, Mike literally said, if we do not make him go to the movies,
He's not gonna go.
He's gonna go see every movie at home. He's
Plus,
like, fuck it.
You have people that actually can't go to the movie, whether it's fucking work. Like they don't have time to get out and go. So you're actually reaching a whole other audience by making it available.
Especially
It's not
now,
just cutting out of the
I want them
theaters.
to make it available on demand. I want it to be.
Yeah.
There. But I want the chance to go see it.
You
in the
still
movie
can.
theaters.
You still can.
Before.
But you can do it same day.
Not if okay.
If you prefer to go to the movie,
No.
go to the movie.
No,
if you
that
want to
is-
stay home,
no.
stay home. It's
That's-
nice to have the option.
Yeah, no, it does have the option. But if the business model is set up such that the theater has to that it fails, guess what? I don't get to because they didn't give the theater the opening rights ahead of time.
But it's only one studio and it's like 15 movies. That's it.
Right.
But I'm saying, but that's it. And it's only for this year.
And this
Yeah, it's not like it's the entire movie industry.
I know that, but I still think
Yes.
it's a backhanded move to the theater industry for a large.
But guess
production
what?
company to
No
do
other
that.
theaters are bitching. AMC, I could feel like they'd be like, well, we're not going to show Warner Brothers movies because they're pissy, which is understandable. Like I said, they're losing money. Yes.
No, AMC's they're being pissy about.
Yes.
it. I don't agree with how they're handling it.
Yeah.
But I agree with the core message. I think it's a shit move to the theater industry.
Like I said, there's been some times like me and Alyssa wanted to go see a movie and we couldn't see one for a couple weeks. And if it's a couple weeks and now it's on video on demand, I would rather just go see, even though I like going to the movies. Like I said, most of the movies that are coming out.
But you had the opportunity. You couldn't go because of whatever reason was going on in your
Yes.
life. But all of a sudden, what if you don't have that chance anymore? You're gonna be like, man, I really wish I could go to the theater someday.
So, and like I said,
That's why we just buy really good audio equipment, so it feels like you're at the theater.
No, it's
at
not the
home.
same.
Well, and me,
It's not the
if
same.
it's a good movie,
I mean,
I'll
if you get
pay
the right
money to see
speakers,
it in
it is.
theaters. But
That's if there's a theater.
there are going to be some. No,
So
there are
I
going to be
like-
there's.
and I like the option.
There's just not going to be as many. There's not going to be. There's not going to be
Pretty
20.
much what this does, this is going to slim the fat. So
Yeah.
there's going to be nothing. All that's going to be left is like one or two high quality theater chains, and then that's it.
Like right
No
now,
more NJR.
Yeah.
like right now around our house, if I wanted to go to AMC within a half hour, I can get to like 4 theaters.
Yeah.
And they're
Now it's
playing
probably only gonna
$5
be,
movies
like, 2.
from fucking 20 years ago.
You know what I mean? Like there's probably going to be AMC 30, which is the big guy, maybe the one at Great Lakes Crossing, and maybe one other. Like AMC Gratiot, that's gone. AMC John R. probably gone. A lot of the theaters are going to go away, and there's only going to be a select theaters, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
You know what I mean? Like theaters aren't going to go away, but there's not going to be no more. Ooh, here's a Cinemark, here's an AMC, here's an MJR, here's this small.
The only downside of that is going to be we lose viewing options, right? Time options and all that stuff.
Right now we do.
No,
Right now it's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. When theaters were even open, they only gave you 3 days that didn't start till 7 p.m. and ended at 10.
You guys are so focused on like right now
Because this is what
This is what's going on
gonna be
right
the normal.
now.
But it's been happening.
Look at the
since
trend.
March.
because
And they had from March till now to think of. So, and you keep acting like it's Warner Brothers that wanted it this way. Now, what I
No,
see
no,
it,
no, no.
no. I see
Okay,
it.
go
I
ahead,
see it as HBO Max probably said, you know what? How do we get more subscribers? We want a
Well,
reason
Warner
for the
Brothers owns
customer
HBO.
to pay for the fucking subscription. What can we offer the customer? Same day release. What maybe Warner Brothers was like, you know what? Maybe can we are we able to stagger it? And what if HBO Max said, nope, if you want our distribution, if you want our platform, this is how we want it. Because we want the fucking subscribers.
Patterns. They own this. They own them.
they own.
Yeah,
That's
Warner Brothers is
owns
HBO.
Max.
Oh, I didn't fucking
So no,
know.
no, so
Yeah,
no,
they
so it's
don't-
their platform.
Yeah.
No, so
Yeah.
no bidding or nothing. It's
Yeah,
just
so
their
that's
platform.
that's
Great.
another thing.
Yeah,
Like
smart.
it's a 100%. All of that is coming
Awesome.
right back into their
Fucking smart.
pockets.
It's like,
And you know
like I
what?
said, it's like Disney, but Disney's charging.
Yeah. So
And
like
I would be happier if they did charge. I want to see success. I don't want.
They're increasing
they
the
had-
prices
but
by like $1 or $2.
But all
and
they
through
can go
4K.
off of is who's viewing it
Yeah.
and how many new subscribers they have.
Yep.
Christmas is the number one day to go to the movies. I wanted them to charge $20-$30. I wanted to see how many millions of dollars people were spending because they're at home on Christmas and they spend the $20-$30 and I want the digital space
Yeah.
to take over.
Like I said, I would rather if theaters were open. I even told Alyssa we should go see Wonder Woman in theaters.
Definitely.
But once again, they're not open.
Nope.
And because AMC spent from March to now bitching every time a fucking movie studio upset them, bitching about going bankrupt, about recouping their losses from us stupid fucking customers paying more money. Instead of spending all that time doing that, they could have developed a platform within the 9 months. They already have one. They could have tweaked that platform. They could have bought up some rights. And they could have had the digital space as well as the fucking theater space and owned it both.
And that would have been huge.
Just in case the theaters didn't recoup, and they didn't do that. Missed opportunity. Fuck you. Go bankrupt. Get bought out by Amazon. Then we'll see a whole another industry change. That's what's gonna happen.
Because that's what they should have done. They should have adapted.
Bookmark this right now. Amazon's gonna buy fucking AMC.
That's what they
and you're
already
gonna
talked
see
about
a
it,
lot
yeah.
more merge because Amazon's a huge streaming service. It's gonna merge the industry even more than you see right now.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you. I think that's what's going to happen. But I think that after, I know it keeps getting pushed out and stuff, but look, after this like COVID and stuff isn't a thing, like are all the movie theaters going to survive? No, but I'm pretty sure that everyone's going to be like, okay, we're going back out to see a movie.
And that's why it was only a 1 year agreement.
Yes.
Yeah, this isn't
short term. In the big scheme of fucking life, this is a very
And like I said, it's like
short-term
16 movies.
contract.
That's it.
Yeah, over the span of a year. That's
to
it.
protect Warner Brothers and the distribution in the mostly
But
finished products.
they could still release it,
but
without with staggering. I just
But for them, why would they do that?
why wouldn't they?
Because they lose money. If they release it in theaters, they make less money than releasing it on
So you
streaming.
talk about
They have to pay those
the net
theaters.
profit.
They only get
because they're not.
so to them it doesn't matter.
Right, the theater is a middleman.
Yes.
I get that.
So to them it does not matter.
if you look at you're right. From a pure business aspect, it's totally.
You gotta think that's what they are. They're a business.
I know.
They're about
and they
making
lost money for a whole
AMC
year
wants to get the money from us.
Yeah.
Well, Warner Brothers are gonna fucking stop giving them money.
No, I know
exactly.
I know. It's just I'm saying I can put myself in the theater's owner's shoes and be like, this is a fuck you to me, because they're ruining. They're not ruining it, but they are not helping their industry.
Yes,
You know?
but like I said,
It's
they
but the theater's not helping the industry either.
The movie theaters and movie makers, that's a partnership. It always has been.
Mm-hmm.
And I can totally understand how all of a sudden you being in a partnership and the other half is like, fuck you.
But you have this finished product that's sitting on a shelf. You got your investors that want their money back. There's no timeline on when this is going to end.
And like I said,
why can't you delay it 1 week?
well, and they keep saying that nobody's going. So even if they delay it a week, everybody's just going to wait a week.
You say nobody's going, but like some people go. Not like they were.
But not enough to make up the money.
Exactly. Those some people aren't enough to make money.
What if it's the difference between keeping a theater open and closed? I'm not saying make a shit ton of money. I'm not saying be like, oh, this is as great as it was.
Is it a charity or is it a business?
No, it's a business. But there's a difference between a business closing and still.
But guess what?
The doors open.
But right now, like I said, there's a couple states where nobody can see movies, and even if they did stagger it, a lot of people, even if they know it's only going to be a week, they're just going to wait.
Will they?
A lot of people will, because like I said, nobody's going because some people are still afraid. And then what if theaters even go crazier and they do what Ticketmaster's doing?
What?
If you go to a concert next year, you either have to have the vaccine or a negative test to even go in there. So literally, like you want to go to the movies, you got to have a test.
Yeah, but you've seen the projections for the population vaccination rate at the end of 21, right? Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like I said, like so, and they're in your agreement for buying a ticket now for even a small concert, you have to have a proof of vaccine or a test.
And guess what? That'll only be for even if it goes through. That'll be for 1 year.
Oh no, they already said that it's done.
And guess what? The contract for HBO Max is only a year. So while all this bullshit's going on,
like I said, then once everything's done, they'll put the movies back in there. And so, like I said, so if it's for a year, theaters are only running at 40% capacity, and then even only 10% of people are going to movies. You know, like even the movies we went to, the theaters were pretty barren.
Yeah, but I mean, we had to drive out of state just to go see one.
No, even when we saw the ones in Michigan after.
Oh yeah, we did go see one.
We saw a couple. Yeah, and like I said, there was like 4 people.
I'm just saying, I think we need to remove Michigan, especially the fucking metro area, from our conversation to some degree, because
why? Because that affects us.
Yeah,
it's just like removing.
We're using it as a platform to describe the entire nation.
Yes, but to us, that's all it is.
But that's not the reality.
But then, even if you look at the numbers of theaters that are open,
their reality on boxofficemojo.com.
Like I said, I
said, I would love to see movie theater revenue by state.
Pull it up.
I don't think it exists.
They do box office stuff. Like I said,
by state.
Yes. Okay. You can probably find that, Adam. Can you try to pull up box office revenue by state? Because, like I said, I think, even like I said, the movies that came out, they're just not making anything. Like Mike said, they're gonna box office. Yeah.
Like I said, you're saying people aren't, but no, you're right. People didn't go into the movies. Well, there wasn't anything to go watch. You'd be like, oh, it was a shitty turnout. Like it was a shit movie. So. Like Jiu-Jitsu. We wanted to go see it because we loved.
But that was a one day.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like if the movie that you could go see was Jiu-Jitsu, guess what? Most people aren't super hyped to go see it, especially go leave their house.
Ooh. So hey, worldwide.
Oh, no, that's
ready for this?
August.
Worldwide, the big cartoon out is Croods 2, right?
Uh-huh.
Came out November 25th.
That one. I think it did
what do you think
19?
it's made worldwide so far?
So I'm not that excited about Croods 2.
But worldwide, it's the
but
big
usually kids movies do
it's
great.
The big movie, but is it the big movie because it's that good of a movie, or it's the only?
No,
thing
it's
out?
a kids movie.
They normally
kids movies always do good.
Pretty successful first.
And like I said,
right.
like Brandon,
Worldwide.
if he went to take his kids, $120, give or take. So
Yeah.
that's like I said. So Kavia really wanted to go see it. We were talking about going to take her.
Mm-hmm.
So usually kids movies do very well at the box office.
What do you think it made?
Because you can't even find that on video
domestically.
I have no idea. I don't know.
I think it did like 25 or 30.
24 million.
Yeah.
Worldwide, $76 million. Now that's in theaters. So what's the net profit on a theater release? At most, probably 50%. At most.
It's probably less than that.
Well, no, like I said,
I'm being very, very.
Yeah, it's the first 2 weeks they really make their money.
So we got Wonder Woman coming out. All right. HBO Max.
Mhm.
All right. Say they were let's just do Mulan. When Mulan came out, could they actually charge $20 or $30?
$30.
I think it made what, like $60 million that weekend or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I bet you there's the profit margin on that is well over 50%.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, they don't have because they're not paying the middleman.
Exactly.
People
Mhm.
like. I'm not saying it didn't make more money or anything like that.
So
we gotta think they probably
Warner Brothers owes the theater nothing because the theater has done nothing to show that they're on track to bounce back. They have done nothing. So Warner Brothers did what's in their best interest to secure a platform to release their shit, and I applaud them for it.
Yeah, like right now,
I feel like they did it exactly the way they should have.
So Croods
I guess
is
I'm
in.
saying, how does it hurt them?
How does
by
it?
staggering it? How did it hurt? Well,
Because they want
They have
want
to
their
pay a
platform to be the
third
place to
party
go
for
to
a short period of time.
to be the place to go to. And if somebody's going to see it in theater versus watching it on their platform, that's less profit for them.
Well, and they're afraid that the second it hits theaters,
It'll be pirated.
There's a strong chance it's a pirated and it's gone. That's what they're really afraid of. Like right now, like Croods 2 is in 2,200 theaters.
Okay.
Tenant right now is still in
But-
600.
Again, the Crude, like, okay, kids movie. If you have the opportunity as a family to watch it at home or go to the theater, you're going to tend to want to stay home. Because
But they didn't have.
But
they
you
didn't have
don't have
option.
that option.
They didn't have that option. Cruise was only in theaters.
Yeah, the first one made $600 million.
No, I'm saying no. We're talking about Crudes versus when he was talking about Milan and stuff.
Yes.
Like that was on digital release. And
No.
whatnot.
Trolls 2 was.
Trolls 2, but yeah, but Milan was Disney Plus.
Mulan was
sorry.
released in China.
Yeah.
And then it was on.
But it was not in theaters.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It was
Yeah, yeah.
it was digital release. But that's what I'm saying. If you have the choice to do one or the other, and you have a family, like you got a bunch of kids. Like if you say, okay, the kids want to see this movie, they can either watch it at home and we can feed them the exact same shit for $20, or they can watch it in the theater for $120. You're gonna choose like, yeah, we're gonna do this one
Absolutely.
at home. That's why I don't think it's fair to use a kids movie as the.
But what?
as your
There's no
baseline.
other movie that's coming out.
I know that's the problem.
But like I said, the first one did $600 million when theaters were booming.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like kids movies, they make a shit ton of money, and they don't have that option.
And
so
even with that, even with the inflated,
even with Croods 2 does not have a video on demand release.
Yeah.
Like Trolls 2 is by Universal. They're both Universal. Trolls 2 and straight video on demand. This doesn't even have a choice. So if you want to see this movie, you
gotta go to the theater.
You have to.
Right.
And guess what? Nobody's going.
I know.
So nobody's going to go for anything really. Like I said, Wonder Woman is going to, even if they just did theaters, it's going to do shit. It's,
Wait, what?
Even Wonder Woman.
No, I know.
I'm
If
saying,
they just did theater,
Yes.
I agree. It will do terrible in comparison to the digital release.
Yes.
I 100% agree.
no, even if they just did theater and nothing else, then nobody's going to go see it.
Right, but if it goes to digital release, then a bunch of people are going to watch it.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So I agree with you that the theater is not going to do as well as the digital release.
Yes.
100%.
But
so why cater to the theater?
They're gonna.
If that's
the main
slowing
thing
down
is though,
your profit, it's lowering
I'm
your
gonna say-
profit margin. Why are you going to cater to it?
you're gonna owe.
Because you
You're
feel
gonna
bad-
owe more.
because you
You're
feel
gonna
bad
owe
for a
more
rich
money.
CEO
You're gonna
who's
owe
fucking-
more money putting it in the theater if you just digitally release it.
Yeah.
You're right.
So just digitally release it.
But what if that's the difference between a theater opening and closing?
Then that
Who cares?
Why
But
does
like I
that
said,
matter to them?
That
You
doesn't
keep
affect
it-
them at all. That
Yeah.
that theater, Warner Brothers. That theater closing does not affect Warner Brothers
I'm not talking just
whatsoever.
about Warner Brothers.
But no, but guess what?
They're setting a precedent.
But no other theaters is releasing movies. So Warner Brothers is the only one that's actually releasing movies. Sony.
You mean movie companies?
In general, yeah, like Sony,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, all their other movies that are slated, all they did, remove the date and didn't even give it time. No other theaters are releasing movies. So at least Warner Brothers is giving them something.
So, with all this hatred, with all this hatred that you've seen, Warner Brothers has a stacked lineup for 2021 with a concrete release date. And guess what? Because you don't know. You might plan on staggering it now, but if the theater fucking closes again, there's no
Yeah.
staggering anyways.
Yeah.
You
And like-
can't base your market strategy off of an unknown for the theater industry
Fuck,
right now.
Warner
You
Brothers
can't
is
do
nice
that.
just for giving them an option to show it in their theaters. Because if Warner Brothers wanted to, they could be like, we'll just do it all streaming.
I know what you're saying. You're saying that Warner Brothers doesn't have to do anything, that they can do whatever they want. They can release the movies beforehand.
But like I said, they're just
don't
giving
have
dates.
to give anybody anything. I get what you're saying. But to me, they're hurting another industry. That's the problem. I agree 100% that yes, they have to make a return on their investment. They have to release it. They need to make money. They have it ready to go. I 100% agree with you.
But
at the expense of hurting another industry.
Well, so what if this happens?
Well,
So
what happens when you can't evolve?
What if the agreement
You die.
was to stagger it 2 weeks after? Okay, a week
Or even
after.
1 week.
Okay, what if that was the agreement? Okay, so hey, release date is September 15th. Okay, guess what? Theater shuts down again. Well, per this contract, you can't show it on your platform anymore because we get to release it a week early in our theaters. But since we're closed, technically you're in breach of contract, so you can't release it.
Yeah, but you're talking about the semantics of the contract. If the contract was written,
That's the whole point of business.
That's what your argument
That's
is.
the whole point of business.
No, if they wrote but you're talking about what they put in a contract. They could have put in a contract.
You wanted it to be staggered.
No.
But if you can't stagger a release if there's only one release because the theater's closed.
What if they wrote the contract that they have to stagger it at a certain date and the
What
date's
if?
locked in?
What if?
Exactly, but that's what you're saying.
What if?
That's what you're saying.
Like I said,
If they said the 15th was the release date for the digital release, and for some reason the theater shut down a week beforehand and they couldn't have it staggered, it's already in the contract. They're releasing on the 15th.
So why would
on the
Warner
15th.
Brothers make a or be mindful of a contract when a theater's like, well, if we close, can you do this? If they have in the back of their mind that they might close, why the fuck am I even gonna sit here and negotiate with you?
They don't have to. It's
You're right, they don't.
If they wrote a contract that says they're going to release digital on the 15th, it doesn't matter if the theater shut down or not a week beforehand. That's not something they have to deal with. But at least they gave them the opportunity. They don't have control over whether or not something shuts down. But not giving them the opportunity at all is a dick move.
They had an opportunity, and
No, they're not giving them the opportunity.
they had it for months.
Who?
Theaters.
Okay. Why do they have to take it away? Why do they have to take it away completely?
They didn't take it away. They never presented the opportunity to capitalize on the changing industry.
No. You're talking about the movie theater has to adapt.
Like I said,
that's that's life. If you don't adapt,
every other company
you don't survive.
Every other company has
that's how
done
life
it.
works.
Right,
I thought.
okay, you're talking about they need to develop an app. Sure, they should be doing that in the background, but they still can allow them to keep their core business running.
And like I said,
if they can stay profitable, sure. But guess what? If they're already talking about
what are you
bankruptcy,
shaking your head about, Adam?
It's going hard. But like I said, the big thing is that until they can go full capacity, there's no point in staggering. Because what's the point of putting it in a theater, even staggered, for 40% of the customers? When they only
Jimmy,
allow,
they don't give a shit about the little man.
Remember, here,
Well, your
Jimmy
argument keeps going back to they're hurting the theater.
They don't care.
Jimmy, here's how it is. Like I said, 40% of people, if they can fit 100 people, 40 people can go in the theater, and they're only releasing times from 7 to like 10 o'clock. So you get 4 showings, 5 showings.
Where are they doing that?
Everywhere. AMC, when they were open,
Any
they
theater.
only were open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They didn't. Their first
Whole
showing.
country.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
The first showing was at 7 p.m. The last one was at 10.
They even started shutting down during the week.
Yes, like they're only open during the weekend. So at 40%, they're only showing 4 showings. It doesn't make sense for them to even stagger it because they're not going to make any money. Yes, they're going to keep the theaters probably open, but like I said, once again, the theaters can stay open by trimming some of the theaters,
closing the theaters that weren't really getting that much people, anyways.
They should be happy they're still releasing the product to the theaters. Yeah, you can still.
That's
show
what
the
I'm.
same,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're giving them content.
Yeah, we'll let you still play
I'm
it
just
too.
saying, I think it's a slippery slope. I think it's a slippery slope that's opening up a potential floodgate for all production companies to do this kind of thing.
And I love it.
But at the risk of never having a movie theater again?
There's always going to be theaters.
What about at the risk of having one theater within one metropolitan area that you have to drive to?
Hey,
I'm okay with it. It's a badass
we
theater.
live in a metropolitan area, so there'll be a badass theater in our area. I'm okay with that.
Going to
I'm not okay
buy
with
AMC.
But you were okay streaming and getting rid of video stores, right?
What?
You're okay streaming and cutting out video stores and closing all them.
I love that. What?
You're
What?
okay with that.
I didn't get what you're
Like I said,
saying.
you're okay with when streaming became popular and not having to go rent movies.
They're hurting the industry.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Why?
Family video.
Why?
Because the experience is the same for renting a video versus streaming it in your house.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It takes more time. It takes more time for the customer.
Okay,
Theater
so
are-
the experience of going to the you remember being younger, going to the movie theater with your dad. No, it's an experience.
That's a hassle.
No. You're talking about you want to talk about experience about movie experience going to the movie with your family.
Yeah.
Talk about going to the movie store with your dad. Like he's
Did
looking
you
for a movie.
enjoy that?
Oh, I enjoyed it.
I fucking loved that shit.
You know what I didn't?
Are you
You know what I didn't
serious?
fucking like when I went to get a movie and they were fucking sold out.
And
guess what? Is it ever sold out on Netflix?
No.
Is it ever sold out
Well,
on fucking
and
Vudu?
technically-
Yeah,
No.
I love going to Blockbuster and Family Video to go rent movies with my dad and video games
Well,
with my
and
dad.
technically, if you watch a DVD, a 4K DVD of a movie, it's a better quality than any streaming you're going to get.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when you stream, you're relying on your Wi-Fi.
Okay.
So I'm saying, nobody
Spit
cared
knowledge
that industry
for
got
you
shut
guys.
down.
But it's not the same.
Why?
Because
to them, what if Warner Brothers just says fuck it and opens a theater?
that'd be great.
But you know what I mean?
Wish they would do
But
that.
guess what? All the theaters are doing are just complaining and they're not trying to do anything.
I don't care who's showing the thing.
Yeah.
I want to see it in a theater.
There's still
I don't
gonna be
care who owns
there's
it.
still gonna be theaters. There's just not gonna be 30 around us.
I think that sucks.
Why?
Because then we don't have as many chances and opportunities to be flexible on when we can go see something.
What do you mean? Like when the new movie opens,
It was
the-
always like 8 to 10 p.m.
What do you mean?
on Friday or
when
Saturday.
5 of us want to go see something, but everyone works at a different time,
Yes,
and everyone
but-
can only see it at 7:45.
but-
Only one theater across town has it at 7:45 when the other 5 don't.
and that's fine.
And that's the only way we could all see it in theater.
Like
Yeah.
when we drove an hour to see Tenet.
What?
Like when we drove an hour to see Tenet.
Okay, extreme circumstances on
But-
why we had to do
but
that.
guess what?
We did it.
But like I said, even with
we
when
made it work.
theaters, when theaters were in their prime, like say when Avengers came out, there was a 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They went to like midnight. They had showings every single hour.
Yeah.
So we could always fit time in.
You're using one movie.
No, they do it for all any new movie.
Any big movie.
Saying what if they needed to, if they really wanted,
Unless
they
it's a
could
small
do
movie.
less theaters, more time slots.
Yeah,
But not every movie is a gigantic $1 billion movie.
But even the small ones, they gave you a limited time. Like I said, like Jiu-Jitsu, that was a one-day thing. That's all we could see it, no matter what. Even if they only had one theater, that's it.
Yeah.
And we still have one of the biggest theaters around us. Like I said, AMC 30 has 30 screens where they could show a bunch of movies. So that theater would not shut down.
And they have two concession stands they don't even use.
But comparatively to AMC Grass Shit, they actually closed down 7 theaters within that building. That building used to go back further, but they just walled it off because once again, even during prime time, they still weren't getting people in theaters.
Okay, so they had a poor location. They overbuilt.
But guess what? That's what they're going to do. They're just going to cut down theaters. Why do we need 5 AMCs around us?
We don't. I guess we don't need 5.
You know, why do we need 4 MJRs? You know what I mean? Like there's all these theaters around us.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want to live in a world where there's one movie theater in the whole fucking city.
I would rather have one movie theater that's badass over 20 that are subpar.
Okay.
I'd rather have one that has a super IMAX, Dolby Atmos, everything in one theater. I'd rather have that.
Okay.
So, like I said, like the biggest thing is that HBO or Warner Brothers, they need to make their money back. And like I said, they said it's for a year, which is huge. They didn't have to. They could have said, this is our business model.
None of them have to do any of it.
They need money. They wasted a whole year.
I mean, none of them have to release to the theater. Every single movie maker right now could say fuck it to the whole theater industry.
They could.
And only go to digital release.
But
They
Warner
could
Brothers
all
was
do
nice
that.
enough to do both.
Yeah.
Nice enough to do both.
They were.
Nice enough.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, they could have just said, for this year, we're going to HBO Max.
So why aren't any other...
Because they don't have platforms.
No, they could... They're releasing it their own platform to bolster, but they could go to any platform.
But guess what? Then
It's gonna
they
happen.
are.
It's gonna
remember,
They could sell it to Netflix.
Remember,
they could sell it
they're
to
trying to sell.
They tried
James
selling
Bond.
Godzilla.
They're trying to sell James Bond for like $500 million,
People
and
are
nobody
already
wants to
bidding
buy
this
it.
shit.
Yeah.
It's happening
they're
right now.
Trying.
I know.
They're trying to just completely cut out the movie theater. They're offering it to Amazon and Netflix.
And once
And
you see
you're
the
okay
success,
with that?
yes.
No,
I
like I
am.
said, I would rather have them.
Huh?
I'd rather have them
Like I
go
said,
to.
it sounds like you want theaters to just disappear.
No, I
Like,
just-
You mean maybe it's because you got all the kids.
I like the on demand.
No, remember he had when he had AMC A-list, he would go to the movie every week.
I'll still go to the theater, spend some money, but I mean, I just remember fucking years ago seeing it in theaters and having to wait forever to fucking see it on. When's it coming out on digital? When the fuck's it coming out? I love the fact that it's right at your fingertips. I love it.
I agree. I don't want to. I remember like you go see a movie in the theater, you want to watch it again.
6
you
months.
Wait like 6 to 8 months for it to come out on
Yeah,
DVD
yeah.
or something.
Horrible.
Yeah, terrible.
Horrible.
I hate
You
that.
can leave that.
And I want it to succeed so bad because I want more and more of these fucking movies that are sitting on a shelf. I want what is it? Top Gun 2, all these fucking movies that are finished, that were supposed to come out this year, to just find a platform so I can see it. I want Wonder Woman to succeed so well that you're going to see all these fucking people, all these companies buying up these properties now.
Yeah, I want to see the content. I don't want them to sit on it because like.
And in order to do that, we're going to need to see this fucking succeed. We're going to need to see Wonder Woman just fucking.
Because the biggest thing is that if they staggered it, say by a week or two, and it bombed at the box office, say Wonder Woman did worse than Tenet, or even what Tenet did, guess what? Every theater is going to do. Every studio is just going to go, well, we're going to wait. We're going to wait till they're at full capacity. If they staggered it and it failed miserably, no theater, no studio would release stuff.
But to go to digital.
No, but I'm saying, but then they would
then you're sitting on a finished product.
But then they would just go straight digital and they would cut out the movie theater completely. Like I said, if it bombed at the movie theater, because it's the biggest movie of the year, pretty much the only superhero movie we're getting.
But you have to ask, okay, before COVID, why does a movie bomb? Usually it's because of two things: either poor marketing or it was a bad movie.
Yep, right? Wonder Woman's getting great reviews.
What's that?
Wonder Woman's getting great reviews.
Right. Yeah. But before that, that's usually the two things that caused a movie to bomb.
Yes.
That's not why movies bomb right now.
No.
They bomb in a theater because uncertainty about people going.
But that's what I'm saying. So like I said, if Wonder Woman staggered for a month and they came out January on video on demand, and for that month they only made $100 million.
But you're talking. No, I'm not talking about a month. I'm talking about like.
No, but I'm saying even a week. If they staggered it a week, if they staggered it a month, and it bombed so hard, Fast and the Furious is going to get pushed back to 2022. You know what I mean? Like these.
But what if the week? Okay, so it bombed in the theater Monday.
Yes.
They released it Friday digital, and it fucking made gangbusters.
But then everybody will just cut out the theaters completely. They'd be like, "Cool, we don't need you at all."
Yeah, the theater made $50 million and streaming made $70 million. You're hurting the theaters.
Wait, what?
If you had more success, so if you released a movie for a week into the movie in the theaters and it made $50 million, and then streaming after that, it fucking made $70 million.
Right,
It was more successful on the digital platform, then it's gonna fucking speed this whole process up. They're gonna once again see that they don't need the theaters.
But now, if they can recoup most of their money on streaming while still giving the theater a little nut, you know what I mean? Like, hey, here's a little bit. And theaters can still maintain until everything goes back to normal. That's fine. But if it does not succeed in theaters, then all movies are just going to go straight on demand. You're not, like this whole year, every movie Universal will shop around to Netflix or HBO Max. Be like, cool, let's sign a contract. All our movies are going to you guys.
So I hope by the end of all this, there's still going to be theaters open. You're still going to have the option to go once it's back to a little bit, a little bit of normalcy. Yeah. You're going to have the digital. You're going to go to Box Office Mojo. You're going to see domestic, international, digital, all rolled into one fucking total number. It's just going to be, you can either go to the theater or you can spend $30, $40, whatever the fuck you want to, mark it up at home, fucking do it. Because if I'm going to take me, my wife, my 4 fucking kids, each ticket costs $10, that's 67.
Where are you? I'm about to say, this is the future.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, $60, $70. If I didn't have a way to pirate it, I would spend $40, $50 for to stay at home and watch it digitally. Or I would go to it'd be nice to have that option. So inflate the prices at home if you need to just to make it more fucking lucrative. But I want once it's all over, when it goes back to normal, I want same day releases, however you want to watch it, at your fingertips.
Like I said, I would, for every movie that HBO announced that I actually want to see, I plan, if theaters are open, going same day. That's my plan, and then be able to watch it at home later on if I want to. But my goal is to still try to go to the theaters.
Yeah, and I love the theaters. Yeah, if
if
it's readily available, I'll
if I could go see Wonder Woman next Friday in Dolby. Dolby Cinema, cool, I'm in.
Fuck yeah.
But since I can't, I know the other parts of the world can, but since I cannot, I'm glad I can watch it the very same day, because every Christmas I go to a movie. Every Christmas night.
We usually do.
Yeah. Guess what? If they didn't do, what would you go see? You can't. So your tradition's broken. Thank you, HBO.
So are we all meeting up here to watch Wonder Woman on Christmas?
But seriously, it's nice to have the option for everybody.
Like I said, I'm still down to go. Every time a movie's out, I'm down to go to the theater.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's what I want to do. Like I said, and Mike said he would rather watch it at home unless we talk him into going. He's like, I got audio at home. I was watching it at home.
Yeah, but Mike's one of those people that he would prefer to see it at home.
Yep.
Where, myself, I would pick seeing a movie in theater every time over seeing it at home.
Yeah. So aren't you happy no matter what kind of what you favor? Aren't you glad that everybody gets to watch it?
In the convenience side of like, am I glad that I could see a movie same day, either theater? Like, yeah, the convenience is there. My problem with what's happening is not the convenience and like how much I think it would be nice, right? My problem with it is I'm worried it's gonna really hurt the theater industry to the point where it's hard for me to want it to be when I want to see a movie in theater. It's gonna be hard for me to do it.
But they need to. They're a big corporation, been around for years. They need to figure out a way to survive it. They need to start fucking. I don't know. Like I said, why don't they have a platform already?
So.
Because their core business is brick and mortar.
But hold on. So
they weren't betting on not being able to.
Jimmy,
to close
another
the whole core
small
business.
thing about back with the video stores, Netflix. They offered Blockbuster to buy them because Netflix only opened because of a late rental of it at a Blockbuster. The guy got charged like $70 and he made Netflix for that. He then shopped it to Blockbuster. They said, no, that's never going to work.
Yeah.
Tried doing their own Blockbuster streaming and then just went bankrupt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they tried probably, hey, you want this?
I was saying, because Netflix, you used to be able to rent movies like they would.
You still can.
I remember. I was alive then. I know you're old, but
but yeah. So like I said, like the Blockbuster did not adapt. Hopefully the theaters adapt. You know what I mean? Like hopefully, like I said, like Brandon said, they have contracts. Universal, Sony. And a couple other smaller ones. They don't have a place for their content yet. If AMC was smart, that's what they would be doing. But Universal, they're already pissed off by saying, well, you'll never show your movies in our theaters again. Just because they went video on demand with Trolls. No other movies, just Trolls. They
and the Invisible Man, they expedited the digital,
The Hunt.
Yeah.
But they got pissy with them because of that.
And the theaters were closed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the difference I was making between the movie rental, like going to get a DVD from the movie store, was at the end of the end of play is the same either way. You're going home to watch it.
Yeah.
So if you don't have to leave your house to watch that, it's a benefit to not have to go to the video store to go do it. When you go to the movie theater, you're not going to the movie theater because, oh, damn it, I got to go to the movie theater. Like, it's fun.
For some people, it is literally, damn, I want to see this movie.
Yeah, like as a kid, you might remember like when I was 8 years old, going to the movie store was fun. But it was fun because you were going to get to pick out the movie and maybe you got to get some snacks. Not as an adult. As an adult, you were like, oh, we have.
But
to
same
leave the
thing
house,
as a adult now. Like
I was fine with it.
But I mean, like,
even when we were like younger.
Well, here's another thing. So
I'm just saying that's not
the
the
only
same as
theater
going to
that's really
theater.
worth going to me is Dolby. Not every movie released in Dolby. There's actually some theaters that the audio is fucking horrible.
MJR.
And I would
MJR
actually rather watch it at my house. So are they gonna make every theater a Dolby theater? Are they gonna cater to my needs? Because it's actually a better experience to see it at my house versus some of the movie theaters.
You forget, Jimmy, we're snobs about our audio and
some
video
theaters
quality.
sound flat. Dolby sounds fucking great, but not every movie is released in Dolby.
Remember
and
when we went to go
sometimes
see
it's
that
only limited.
premium audio in Ohio?
That was
garbage.
Exactly. But there's a lot of garbage theaters around here too. So
Or
are they?
it's a small movie and it's in a small theater. You get that small theater with that old screen and the old seats. Like I said, like with people not changing theaters, for some people, I want to see a movie. Crap, I don't have a babysitter. Well, I guess I got to wait till next week or till I have a babysitter to be able to go see it. Wait, I can just watch it at home? Cool. That's where a lot of people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, I understand the convenience and stuff. Like I said, my worry is that it hurts the theater industry.
And it
to
will.
the point where we have almost no options.
But they said earlier this year they were going to go bankrupt. And like I said, and then Cinemark just shutting down for a year.
Well, you're talking about AMC, right?
Yes.
Again, is what you're talking about.
Well, Cinemark shut down completely for a year. Instead of being bankrupt, instead of paying, they just shut down.
Yeah,
the reason we mention AMC a lot because they're the biggest one out there. If they're struggling, everybody's struggling.
You don't hear MJR saying, well, we're going down.
We already know they are.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, you don't hear it. AMC is just whining, essentially.
Yeah, a lot of what they're doing is whining.
And it doesn't look good. In that sense, cool. Get rid of that guy. I feel like if that guy was gone, they'd probably be completely different.
But if you owned a movie theater company, right? You're not the dick from
No,
AMC, whatever. You owned a movie theater company, and your business, it relies on a production company to release you content, so you can show it, right? And if they say, guess what, we're going to show it on two things. One is right in a person's house, and one would go to your business.
But you're giving me
and
content.
Guess what? We're doing it during a time frame when, guess what, we know that most people aren't going to leave their house.
Yeah.
If you put yourself in the shoes of the movie theater company, you're like, fuck, that's going to hurt my business.
But
right?
is it?
That's a smart business move. I got to figure out how to keep these other companies from
But
doing
is it
that.
better than me just saying, well, it looks like I'm going to show Hocus Pocus again for the 10th time because I have no other content to show?
$5 movies. What the fuck?
But that's what theaters are doing. They don't have content.
Shrek 2? Oh, let's go fucking see Shrek 2
So
at AMC.
right now, they have no movies coming out. So to even stay open, they have to go, well, what old movies can we get from you guys?
No, yeah.
So they're giving them content. No other studio is.
Right.
Every other studio, Free Guy's coming out. Well, actually, no, we're going to push it back. Hey, this movie's coming out. Actually, we're going to push it back. So, and they're actually giving them content. They're giving them dates where you could, December 25th, you can buy a ticket to go see this movie. March 16th, you can buy a ticket to see that movie.
Actually, a very good point.
But
they're actually helping AMC.
They could release, but those other companies could release it for theater and then release it on a digital platform.
But
the problem is nobody's buying for their digital platform that they want to sell to.
Well, just nobody's, like I said, and nobody's buying to, they're trying to shop it just straight digital. They're trying to cut out the movie completely.
Yeah.
Like I said, like with James Bond, I know Coming to America, Godzilla, they tried shopping around too, and that's when HBO said no. I think it was Netflix or Amazon went to Warner Brothers to try to buy Godzilla. They weren't even shopping it. They're like, we'll give you like 200 mil.
Yeah.
And they said no.
Because
So
they have HBO that they could just.
the companies are just going to shop it around and cut the theaters out completely. Like not even give them a chance. So at least they're giving them a chance to put it in their theaters.
Remember 15 years ago?
But you know what I mean? Like I said, like if
I
that,
get what I get what you're saying. You're saying like everyone else isn't showing anything. They're
even
being the good guys.
No,
you know,
even
by
if they're
giving
trying
them
to
a
shop
chance,
it,
you know?
like I said, Universal was like they didn't even try releasing it in theaters. They just said, "Fuck it, we're going straight streaming. Give us 500 mil," and everybody said no to James Bond. You know what I mean? All of the companies said no. That doesn't make sense. So they're just like, so if that would have happened, the last James Bond movie of that era would never have made it to theaters because it would have went straight to Netflix.
Oh yeah. It would have been.
That's what I mean. So like I said, like a lot of companies are just going to do that because they don't have their own platform. And once they sell the rights, they can't be like, cool, let's put it in theaters.
But as a
too.
consumer, if they do that, you're not going to be upset that it never went to theater.
No, I will be upset. But guess what? At least
I know it's better than not
see
seeing
it.
it all. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I would rather see it in theater.
Yes, so would I.
I don't want to not. If I had to choose between not seeing it in theater or not seeing it all, of course I want to see it.
Yeah.
But I would rather have seen it in theater.
But guess what?
That's kind of that's kind of the choice right now.
That you can't.
Yeah, that's
Jimmy,
kind of
you
your
can't
choice
see
right
it
now.
in theater right now.
Right
You
now,
can't
I
do
can't.
it.
No.
You're right.
Right now,
But
I
guess
can't.
what?
But
in a year after the contract is over, we'll probably be able to go to
What
theaters.
makes you think that that's going to be?
Because that's what they said.
That's
They
what
said
they
it's their
said.
2021.
They said so after the contract's
Yes.
done.
No.
It's going to go back to
No.
normal.
What they said is this is their 2021 release date. That's it.
I bet you they're going to assess their profit, and if it's successful, then they're going to.
Exactly, but now you're throwing up a big what if that.
You're throwing up big what ifs.
No, I'm not. You're saying after the contract's over, no, they're not going to do that no more.
No,
it depends on their profit margin and if
how is the
what
industry gonna
theaters
be?
are left and how much that they'll make on those theaters now.
Yeah. But if theaters shut
2021 is a
down,
success for Warner Brothers, you bet your ass they're probably going to keep it going.
Exactly.
But this gives AMC another fucking year, if they're not bankrupt yet, to think of a solution.
Get their shit together.
or what they may do is they may do it with their big movies, like their big Wonder Woman, Dune, Matrix. You know, the Batman. The Batman, I guess, will be the newest movie after the contract. Is the Batman? I think that comes out in 2022.
Yeah.
So if that movie, if theaters are back open, I can see that movie going to theaters and then
only
staggered. But like Mortal Kombat, that's not going to do gangbusters. You know what I mean? That could go straight to video on demand and theaters. I feel like they're going to do that. They're going to pick and choose.
Which movie you saying they're going to pick and choose which movie they're going to stagger?
Yes.
You're assuming that they're going to stagger.
They may right now. it doesn't make sense to put in a theater at 40%.
Right now, no, it doesn't.
Yes, so you're thinking that everybody's going to go get the vaccine and this is just going to die out within a year.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yes, but if it doesn't, then guess what? They're fucked.
But even if it does, let's say
you have to protect your investment.
But even if it does, everyone gets
it.
the vaccine, everything's back to normal and stuff. But because they opened up this opportunity,
oh yeah, you can't put it back in the
right,
you can't put it back
in the box.
Yep.
Now everyone's going to do that, and
Yep.
then the theaters are
Yeah. But would you rather have this, or would you rather have what Disney's doing, and you're getting 900 TV shows over movies?
No, I don't want. No, I don't want that. No.
But that's it. Those are pretty much the options.
Yeah.
Because Disney, to save all their investments, they're going straight TV shows.
Like we can't give you movies right now, but here's a shit ton of TV shows.
We're almost done, Adam. Shut up. But yeah, so that's what I said.
All I'm saying, I think you're lying to yourself. You don't think this is going to hurt the theater.
Oh, it will.
We're not.
Most theaters
cares, but you.
Yeah.
Like,
most theaters.
I don't think that's true. I think you don't care
but-
because you're the homebody. Watch it at
well,
home.
no, but
guy.
it's like
No,
I'm not that.
he
No.
sees more movies in theaters than you do.
I guess it just it seems like
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
he did.
I was
it
gonna say,
seems like
like,
you feel your all your arguments are based off of feeling bad for AMC. Like
I don't feel bad for 'em.
Well, that's what it seems like. But it's gonna hurt them. Like
I don't.
They're
feel
hurting
bad.
themselves.
I don't feel
Yeah.
bad for the movie theater. I'm worried what I'm going to have for options for me.
you have
Oh,
no options
Jesus.
right now.
Okay.
Now you have some options.
Yeah.
You went
Yeah.
from no options to guaranteed options at least. That's what changed.
Yeah.
Why are you upset?
I would have had guaranteed options if they'd have staggered it.
Well, you
You
wouldn't have.
would, no,
'cause
you would have had
we-
an option to see it 2 weeks later. If it stays how it is now, you, Jimmy, not the world, you, Jimmy,
Yeah,
if everything stayed how it was, once again, we're
Yeah.
speaking in ifs,
Yep.
then you would have the chance to see it 2 weeks later.
Yes.
Would
And
you-
I'm totally okay with that. If it
Well,
kept the movie theater.
I'm not.
alive.
I'm not either.
I'm not.
If it's a big fucking
I want to
movie,
see it
I
that
wanna
fucking
see it
day.
day one.
I want to see
My
it that
favorite
fucking day.
theater down
And
the
guess
street-
what? I have good enough TVs in this house that it's
Like an
gonna
old
look
man.
fucking
No,
great.
my favorite movie theater that has good quality, whatever.
I want to go to my
Dolby Vision.
favorite seat with my favorite armrest that never fucking works.
No, that's got Dolby. They've got
duct
new
tape on the
projectors
seat.
and all that. I'm not talking about a shit.
No.
Guess what? Guess what?
Like-
We have Dolby.
But guess what?
No, it's not the same as going to the theater.
It's
You're
not.
kidding yourself.
Yeah, no, it's not.
You don't have that quality in here.
Not
Quit-
yet.
Quit saying it.
Not yet.
Because you don't.
But
Not
all
yet.
the
You're just
movies,
trying to
Not
make an
yet.
excuse. You
Not
don't
yet.
have it.
But hey,
Not yet.
look.
You're
The
not
big-
gonna. You're never gonna.
The biggest thing is that we just don't have the chance. So I'd rather go see it.
all the movies that we saw since September, since the opening, none of them have been in Dolby.
Okay.
So the audio fucking sucked. I would rather just watch it on my couch. The audio it's a better experience for me to watch it at home. Why are you going to deprive me of that? I spent a lot of money on my TV, on my sound system. I want to watch the movie when it comes out.
Okay.
If the if the theaters can't invest into fixing their fucking screens, fixing their audio, fixing the ratio when we go to the fucking premium theater, if they can't invest money to give you the quality of product that you were promised, fuck you.
And yes,
I don't have that same experience.
and
though.
yes,
Tenet was
Tenet was
theaters.
garbage because of the way it was made.
No.
Like
It was the big screen. Half of it was being used. The audio, even before
That
the theater,
audio in that
something
theater
wrong.
was just
fucked
terrible.
up.
Yes,
That's why
And
I-
it was their
everyone
premium
was
theater.
that.
Yes.
I wanted to see it
Once
in
again.
Dolby. Once theater opened, we only had like 5 days to
Yeah.
see it in Dolby. Then it went away.
But all I'm saying is that almost every time I go to the movie theater, it's a good experience with good sound and good video and good
And also my
picture
living room.
quality.
Because we make you go to Dolby.
But
But not every movie released in
No,
Dolby.
even
though.
when I was going to MJR and stuff for a long time, it was still good. Like,
But not every movie's and
it doesn't have to be Dolby to be good.
in a lot of AMC theaters,
Dolby
yes.
it
isn't
does.
the only thing that exists that's good.
But
Yes,
in a
it
lot of the
is.
AMC, like AMC 30, great theater. But if it's not Dolby, you're sitting in shitty fucking seats,
Yeah.
and
True story.
the audio sucks.
True
You're
story.
right.
Yes.
You're right.
Yes.
So
But that doesn't mean that like a bunch of other movies I've seen in the theater, even MJR,
Keep on going.
they were fine. They were good quality picture. They were good quality
And-
sound.
and-
Better
and-
than
and- and
anything
do you-
I've ever seen.
And do
at
you
somebody's
think being on the
house.
brink of bankruptcy, do you think AMC invested a lot of money into fixing their screens and their audio and their seats? No. So when they do finally open up, nothing's going to be fixed. It's all going to still be shit.
and
except
no
for the
sticky
Dolby
floors
theater.
anymore. Fuck that. Like I said, I would rather have half the amount of AMC's and pay a little bit more if they're better quality.
Okay, I'll
I'm
I'll agree with
100%.
that.
I still
I'll
want to
agree
go
with
to
that.
movies, but I would rather see shit. I don't want another year like this where like, well, we're gonna watch. Ooh, sweet, this new Netflix movie's out. I'd rather have something.
And I like the theaters as well, but if I can't see it, I want it to be available wherever I want to watch it at home. I want to be able to watch it in the theaters day one, however I want to watch. If I want to drive 2 hours to see it out of state, maybe I'll do it.
Like I said, I would rather see movies in theaters.
It holds a tremendous convenience. I agree with you. I hope that it doesn't hurt the theater industry so bad that I'd have nowhere to go see a movie.
There's always going to be theaters. But even during prime theater time, how often would you say you went to the movies in a year?
All the time.
Shut up.
All the time.
But I'm saying,
I just loved when
you know what I mean?
Break it up into two episodes.
He
Adam.
was doing I just love he's doing the old school DVD thing.
That's fine.
See where it hits the corner?
We're going.
Is he going to line up in the corner?
Nope.
Oh, you guys don't watch The Office. You don't get the reference.
Nope. Because we watch good shows.
Wait, did they stagger that? All right. So
At the end of the day,
all right, we gotta.
HBO is finally going to become the home box office it once was.
Yes.
Ooh. That's the name. That's the name of HBO. Home box office.
Yeah. And it used to be when it, 15 years ago, like,
you had HBO.
It was in theaters.
Yeah.
After theaters, it's going right to HBO.
Yeah.
But now it's they got some good, they got good series, but there's no longer the go-to place to watch a fresh release. Now it is.
So, like I said, they're gonna
boom.
Theaters are gonna stay around, just not as many.
Yep.
Some companies are gonna go bye-bye. This Saturday, there's gonna be no more like mom and pop theaters.
I don't want those. I don't want a mom and pop. They suck.
So
They're
That's what we're
terrible.
saying. Like those are the type of theaters that are
like
going to get
AMC's
exited
not
out.
gonna go anyway.
No. You're talking about one of the biggest movie theaters in the world.
No, we're not saying
Talking
AM.
about
I'm not
this
saying.
isn't-
No,
I'm saying they're
AMC's
gonna
gonna get bought out. AMC's not gonna be AMC.
But they're going to
Amazon
cut. They're
will buy
going to cut down how many of those AMC theaters are in your town.
Trim the fat. There's theaters that aren't performing. You go to a fucking...
Oh, an AMC theater closed last year that I used to go to all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grass shit. They never have any fucking food. Half the theaters aren't.
But also, you don't.
but
They
that
don't check
doesn't-
your tickets. You can just walk.
I know.
in.
Yeah,
True.
That's a terrible time frame.
Yeah,
Sometimes I get the eyeball and it's...
It doesn't matter when onesies, twosies close when you have a lot of options. But
And-
I guess I don't know how bad it's going to get. You say
Nobody does.
you
Well, we're
say
about to
half,
find out. How
right?
about that?
What if
Like-
it's more than half?
Then fine. We still have 15 AMCs within an hour of us.
What
Probably.
if it's one?
Then that's fine.
At least I can still watch it at home.
If you'd have to drive an hour every time to go see, I don't know what it's going to be. But
Sure.
Sure, I'll drive an hour to go see big movies. I'm okay with that.
We did already.
I drove to.
The one
I
time we
no,
did,
no,
we
no, no.
didn't see a
But there was the one movie that was released.
No. I used to drive to Novi to go see movies all the time at the Super EMAX. I used to drive 45 minutes to an hour every time to go see a movie there because I really like that theater.
I won't do that.
But see, so you don't care that
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
then, right?
Then obviously you don't care.
because I won't drive an hour.
Yeah, why not?
No,
I-
where-
And
where
that's
else
that.
do you drive an hour?
You need to support the theater, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Drive the hour.
Yeah.
Like I said, I used to do it all the time. Like probably about 6-7 movies in a row. I would just drive to Novi to go see it because I really like that theater. And I said, "Fuck it, let's go." It was It's the biggest theater in Michigan, size of a basketball court. We went to go see Pacific Rim 2 there.
Yeah.
It was great. So I have no problem driving 45 minutes. Or I used to drive to Great Lakes Crossing for some movies because some movies would only show there. Or AMC. AMC is a half hour or 20 minutes. I have no problem driving to just go see a movie if it's worth it. But if I drive a half hour and it's shit, if I drive an hour and it's shit, I may just watch it at home. But most movies, I'm down to go see every day, day one in theaters. It's just I'd rather have the option to even see it.
I agree.
And HBO gave us that.
Luckily, Christmas Day, I can watch my movie.
Yep. True story.
They said every other thing just said we don't know.
It's a Christmas miracle.
So, before we get out, this came out right before we started the podcast that Disney Plus is doing a Firefly reboot.
Woo! I'm excited about that.
I never saw anything Firefly.
Firefly's real good.
I've heard
You've probably seen the movie.
I've heard everybody. I don't think so.
Serenity.
Serenity.
Nope.
So, like I said, it's very good. One of the main issues why it failed is the studios. Fox made them show the show out of order. Because the first episode, they're like, no, show this one. It's more action packed. They're like, but that's like the third episode. Like, no, it's fine. So you just jumped into the show with no stories. We were like, what the fuck?
But when you watch it in order, it's fantastic.
I know people love the show.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's real
amazing.
good.
I've heard people talk. I've just never seen.
Well,
it.
then it got canceled, and then they gave Josh Whedon the opportunity to
Movie.
make the movie to
Yeah, so
kind
now
of
they're
wrap
gonna do
up.
a Disney Plus reboot.
Did the movie wrap it up?
Yeah,
Decently
it
fun.
explains a lot.
But a lot of the story you don't get.
Yeah,
But this came out right beforehand, so on a positive note, we're getting something that some people may like. Like I said, I hope theaters open back up next week, and I can go see Wonder Woman in theaters.
Are they talking about opening next week?
Who the fuck knows?
No, we don't know.
All we heard was 3 weeks, and that was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, who knows when the
You know,
I
so
just gave up even listening.
I
to
keep
it.
looking
Yeah.
once in a while, but
Yeah.
you get it.
I don't even bother.
It doesn't even have a
I
time
go to
frame.
work. I come home.
I don't even bother until someone like walks up to me like, "Hey, did you hear that was opened up?" Like, I'm like, "Oh, really?" And then I look and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I can do
Yeah,
that."
Like I didn't even know Monster Hunter was supposed to be coming out this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me neither. I saw
I look at my torrents.
I
not
saw-
there yet.
an ad the other day saying Monster Hunter Friday. I was like, oh, sweet. Wish I could see it. You know.
Right.
So, but I said,
Right.
I just want dates. That's all I want. But nobody else is giving dates. So everything is tentative.
No, it's all tentative. 'Cause nobody knows.
Not
right
HBO. Not Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's not tentative. You put it in somebody's house.
So,
Thinking about time inversion.
all right, everybody. Join us next week. We're gonna be doing Christmas.
What are your thoughts? Do you agree with Jimmy over here, or do you agree with us?
Yeah. You
Like I
know,
said,
how's that for a movie fight?
I hope
Yeah.
theaters stay open, but some are gonna go down, and it's gonna suck. But they have to adapt.
Gotta have thick skin in this industry, Jimmy.
Can't be
This
big
industry.
Can't be a big softy.
Yeah. No, it's not about being a softie.
I know what you're saying. I know what
want
you're saying.
theaters. I want theaters to be around. I want to go see them. I prefer seeing my movies in theaters.
I'm conflicted, but I just block out all the noise. Guess what? I just like that I can just watch it until all the shit's figured out. It doesn't affect me because I can watch it at home.
Yeah, and I agree.
I
Right
like
now, I agree. Like it's better than nothing. Absolutely. I'd hate to not be able to.
But like I
see
said,
it.
once you open it up, you can't go back.
Exactly. Once you open Pandora's box, you can't go back.
I'm excited to
Sure you can.
see
Just stop
what
it.
happens after the
Don't do
release
it.
of Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll see. They'll probably actually say, because like I said, with some of the video on demand, you don't get the numbers. You don't get you never actually saw the numbers of how Mulan did.
Yeah.
It must not have done as good as they wanted to, or else they probably would have released Black
Yeah.
Widow.
Yeah. I mean, well,
They still haven't even, they don't even have a date for that again.
Black Widow.
Yes.
I mean, I wasn't excited for.
If
Mulan,
Wonder Woman's
but-
successful, they will. That's basically the equivalent to
Well,
Wonder Woman.
I
They're
said
gonna-
this a long time ago. I think Wonder Woman's going to kick the shit out of Black Widow. Obviously,
True
it's-
story.
But guess what?
100%.
Mike's the only one that
Yeah.
wanted Black Widow.
But guess
Yeah,
what?
what do you
We'll
think
never
about
see
that
Black
one, Mike?
Widow.
Yeah, where are you,
Yeah.
Mike? The one
Yeah,
time
Mike.
I
Yeah,
come back.
Mike, what'd you think about that one?
Where's Mike sitting?
Right here. Right,
Mike,
right
No,
here.
I
what do you
think.
think about Black Widow?
Yeah.
So, but all right, everybody.
All right.
Have a
you guys-
good night.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
Good night.